Hello everyone, thanks for joining me. Well, I decided to make this video after receiving numerous emails, messages, phone calls, etc., asking for more information about my Starseed Awakenings Healing Crystals Oracle. So this will be a bit of a descriptive video. I will try to run through it as quickly as possible, although I plan to take some passages from the booklet to help you understand what the stones are about, what they're for, and how to use them in healing. So let's get right to it. So these are the stones here. Starting at the left, we have the DNA stone. Next, we have the matrix stone. In the center, we have the neuron stone. After that, we have the passages or doorway stone. And then finally, we have the eternal atom stone. From left to right, these stones and symbols move from dense to less dense, all the way to ethereal, or how should I put it? In typical terms, imagine thicknesses of paper. So we have dense, a little less dense, and moving all the way to something that you could see through. So they are levels of healing, levels of ascension, and they also align with the four elements and also the etheric element. So what I'm going to do is leaf through the book and talk a little bit about each one of the stones and their symbol. So first of all, we have the DNA stone, then the matrix stone, which is also the relationship stone, the neuron stone, which aligns with fire, shapeshifter stone, which is carnelian, eternal atom spirit stone, ether. So to be a little bit more descriptive, the DNA stone, which is rose quartz, is for healing of the self, the individual, on a cellular and physical level. The matrix stone is a relationship stone. It is green aventurine and it aligns with the element of water. Flow, emotional connection, matrix stone. In the center, the neuron stone, which is yellow jade, aligns with the element of fire. It assists with the reduction of inflammation, heat, and pain. The shapeshifter stone is made of carnelian and aligns with the element of air. It helps with your momentum, with transition, with ascension, with passages from one aspect of life to another in all ways. Lastly, the least dense of the healing symbols is the eternal atom or spirit stone. It is made of white jade and it represents ether. All in the one in all, and white light. So how do you use these in healing? Well, we as humans and we as souls as well have several layers to us. We have the physical layer, all the way up to the spirit layer. And so when these symbols came to me, I found that the symbols came a long time before they even brought to me the meanings or what I was supposed to do with this set. Now, quite obviously, some of these symbols will look familiar to you, but I was told by one of my guides in particular that this set was meant to be used as a set, not as one single stone 5 times. So, a whole set with instructions, but it took 2 years for me to finally have the vision of what they were for. So, as I began to channel that information, I came to each of the meanings, and I had 6 aha moments, one each for the stones, and the aha, which was the 6th one, was, oh, I understand, this information is coming from a much higher dimension, perhaps a universe layered on top of our universe, coexisting with our universe, but something that is such a high vibration we can't see it or perceive it with our 5 senses. So let's begin. The rose quartz DNA symbol stone. With regards to your DNA, ask yourself the following questions. How are your emotions affecting your health? And how is your environment affecting your emotions, thereby interfering with your healing process? Our DNA is coded with the memory of perfect health. As we age, we are exposed to life stressors and environmental factors, and as a result, cellular oxidation occurs. Our DNA begins to adapt to these changes, which can lead to mutations in that code. But what if we could remind the DNA of its perfect coding? What if just the power of suggestion, of belief, could erase the damage and allow for a new beginning? What do starseeds have to do with human DNA? Well, what do you believe you can achieve on a cellular level? Starseeds have come to this dimension to remind us that on the level of the soul, which houses the blueprint for the programming and maintenance of human DNA, we are already perfect. The body is the physical result of a combination of our thoughts, our environment, and our soul contract for this lifetime. So with every thought or action, you are either supporting or undoing your DNA coding. Work with this stone to bring all parts of your being into alignment, remembering that you are already perfect in body, mind, and spirit. Meditate on the idea that you are already healed and whole in accordance with the universal life force energy's DNA coding of you. Use this stone to awaken the dormant or stalled programming that we all need within us to be our own master healer. This stone and symbol aligns with the element of earth, encouraging balance, grounding, physical vitality. It assists with bone integrity and strength. Use this stone to encourage rejuvenation of your DNA and all other aspects of your physical body. That is this one. So as we move to the right, we come to the green aventurine matrix stone. It is the relationship healing stone as well. With regards to the space in this realm that you share with others, what do you allow yourself to learn from your interactions with people? Are you excited to interact and share wisdom? Are your relationships with others healthy or unhealthy? Everything is in relationship to something else. We either feel lonely or we wish to be alone, but the truth is we are never alone. Our universe, our very state of being, operates from a perspective of relationship. Relationships between human beings are similar to a pendulum's movements, moving toward, moving away, and repeating. We must learn to grasp how natural and necessary this pendulum effect is to the maturation and expansion of the individual soul, and we will be better for it. Although in some ways we are individuals, we also act as mirrors and teachers for each other. Starseeds appreciate their connection with Earth's inhabitants. It is serious business to form a relationship with planet Earth herself in order to help create an enlightened path to healing and ascension for all living beings. Work with this stone to encourage tolerance, understanding, support, unconditional love, and hope amongst all beings. Allow yourself to connect, but also remember that you will want to take time to travel your own unique path as an individual soul. Know that you are never alone and that you could never be, even if you wished it so. All life is connected, and no matter our origins, we do need each other. Like a puzzle piece, we are unique unto ourselves, yet every piece is required in order to complete the picture. This stone aligns with the element of water. It assists with flow, deep emotional connection and or release, and can help with weight loss, as well as letting go of dried up ways of thinking and being. Use this stone to help heal your relationships, move negotiations forward, deepen path work, and additionally for encouraging new connections with all people of Earth and animals too. That is this stone. Moving forward, we come to the yellow jade neuron fire of life symbol stone. What ignites your passion? What sparks your interest enough for you to want to make a difference not only here on Earth, but in the grander scheme of the universe? Starseeds come to awaken us. They have come to remind us of our true calling, to pull us away from our trance of day-to-day autopilot existence. Some will heed the call, some will remain unconscious. There is nothing wrong with staying asleep, but those who are ready for the awakening will need instructions for the coming changes of ascension. Starseeds are here to reignite the fire that has begun to dim. If you have felt the unrest, if you've heard the call, the time is now. Who you really are is not exactly who you might think. You are actually so much more, and it is miraculous. You have been painstakingly designed to be whole unto yourself, yet you are also part of an intricate universe of purposeful, interactive, energetic life. Much of your physical body functions simply know what to do. You needn't tell them, and the rest of them respond to direct orders from your brain or heart. But where is the programming for all of this hardware located? It is found in what we call the energy of consciousness, which is so amazing because it cannot be located with the naked eye, yet it drives everything in existence. So when you have an idea, an urge to create, where exactly does that idea originate? Before you say the brain, well, the brain is simply the organizer and storage house for information, and it simply receives and executes the instructions. I'm talking about an idea itself. It originates in the invisible, eternal consciousness, the original fire of not only the self, but of the universe. Have gratitude for your life. It was divinely conceived, every single cell. Remember, there is no problem ever created that does not have its companion solution. Where there is dark, there must also be light. And in the dark times of disease and exhaustion, please know that as soon as you decide that you no longer need what the dis-ease is showing you, you will be given the key to unlock the healing remedy you are in need of. This stone encourages original ideas, creativity, passion, appreciation, and gratitude for life. Work with this stone when the physical body needs the fire of rejuvenation. This stone aligns with the element of fire. It can assist with nerve pain, migraines, arthritis, tuning of the endocrine system, efficient conversion of food or nutrients into energy, and improving depression. It is very important because it relates to the fire of life, energetic combustion, and heat, all necessary to physical life here on this plane. That is this stone. Moving forward, the carnelian shapeshifter passageway symbol stone. With regards to the facets of your being, how much of you would you say is truly awake? And how well do you handle change? Do you observe and move with the current rather than against it? Shape-shifting has many meanings, but ultimately it is about adaptability and the ability to move through situations and circumstances smoothly without losing sight of the goal. A shapeshifter is adaptable, purposeful, has owl-like vision of seeing the unseen, and can observe without absorbing direct energy from a situation. Remember when you were little and played tag, escaping in the nick of time just before being touched? Your friend's hand was so close you could feel the energy behind her hand, but not close enough. Or imagine, if you will, standing outside a room full of people and simply observing and reading energy. How well would you do? Starseeds are shapeshifters, being in the world but not of the world, slipping in to bring healing, dissipating negativity by rendering it neutral, and then slipping out undetected. Starseeds act as conduits for those they are assisting to move from a lower vibration to a higher vibration. They carry the keys to doorways of higher realms. Work with the stone during life's challenging, difficult moments, those moments that you resist, those moments when all hope seems to be gone, when so much has been removed or taken from you that the void is almost too much to bear. Remember your ability to adapt. All you need do is keep moving. What is most important with this symbol is to be acutely aware that you are not your life's circumstances, nor your body, nor your story. You are a soul, here on earth to gather experience and wisdom, just borrowing the vehicle you're riding in. It may not make sense to you in this moment, but all will be revealed when your transition out of here at the close of this particular journey occurs. Please know that nothing that is life will ever be without life. It will only change, shape, transform, and continue on in another form. This stone aligns with the element of air. It represents motion, momentum, transition, floating, bliss, calmness, relaxation, and freedom from anxiety. That is this stone. And finally, we conclude with the White Jade Eternal Atom Stone. With regards to your divine connection, do you believe? Do you feel any true connection at all, or are you just winging it? And what exactly is spiritual healing? On the soul level, mostly hidden from the conscious mind, we are aware that we are more than just a physical body aimlessly moving through the illusion of space and time. But the ego mind at times can get very lost, feeling as though there is not a definitive higher power in charge. Are we just floating along in space, or do each of us matter somewhere in the grand scheme of it all? Is there really a creator, a mastermind? Starseeds have brought to this dimension the link to higher realms, the promise that the human race has not been forgotten. They have come to offer solutions. They have come with a message. In the space between this world and theirs, there is a ladder, perhaps a staircase, ascending to an original home. In each of our souls, there is an eternal energy called hope. We know it as that tiny light at the end of the tunnel that encourages us to get back in the game, even when there is seemingly no reason to. This eternal resurrection, rebirth cycle is the very place where the divine resides. We are each mini universes unto ourselves, fashioned after the macrocosmic universe we call home. Work with the stone as a connection tool to help you plug into the divine energy where disconnection, negativity, and fear have caused you to unplug. Simply close your eyes, listen to your heartbeat, and know that it beats because it has no other purpose and no other goal or use, just like you. You exist because you have no other purpose in this universe but to be. A toaster was made to make toast. A light bulb was made to illuminate. For each thing in existence there is a purpose, even if only to reflect love back to that being which created it, in deepest gratitude for the gift of life. That is joy. The divine is watching, never missing a thing, and will never give you a purpose other than exactly what you are meant for. If you will simply relax and trust, you will feel it. You are vital to the divine because you are the only link that is you. This stone aligns with the element of spirit, ether, and assists with the unifying of all the elements to achieve balance and ascension in consciousness of the idea of everything and no thing. It can also help to reduce free radicals, halt oxidation with pure white light. It vibrates to the angelic realms. That is this stone. So now that I've given you an explanation of each stone, I'd like to remind you that the more you work with these stones, the better you'll feel. Why is that? Well, I would say that it's because you're paying more attention to who you are on several levels, rather than just that mindless, robotic, physical life that most people just sort of trudge through. I look very forward to hearing your thoughts on this healing stone set, and also I welcome your questions, so please don't hesitate to write. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a blessed day.